202? That sounds dope. Bro, let me take a look here. Pretty fun. Aim to save up for a 404 at some point. Dude, I'm chilling. That is dope though. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about the 202. Like it has like this pitch shift thing that's really cool, and like the filters are supposed to be really good on it as well. Dude, that's what's up, man. That's a come up. Nice work finding that. Those things are getting harder and harder to find, so dude, that's what's up. I can dig it. And when you say saving up for a 404, are you talking about the Mark II, or are you gonna get an original one, kind of like the original 202? Because they're both pretty dope. And there goes that one. All right, let's listen to one more beat and then we'll get started here. What else we got? Dude, that beat was dope. Okay. Just a couple joints on the Lo-Fi 12 XT that I made yesterday, actually. It turned out pretty sick. Yeah, with these beats, I was like sampling video game music, so it's got kind of like an old school sort of... I mean, that's what this sound is. That's like the sound that plays on like the game over screen on like some game or something. I don't know. If you're into old school games like me, you might find it interesting. and that's actually the video that's going to come out tomorrow, which I'm going to release, will be about sampling old video game stuff. So if you're interested, check that out. I think we're good to get started, though. Let me double check on the chat, though. Dude, that guy in 890? Oh, you're going to get a 404A. Dude, heck yeah. Dude, that's what's up. Yeah, I know about the waifu sticker dilemma. Let me tell you, dude. I've got a couple gears that I've slapped them on. I haven't done it to this thing yet. I gotta figure out an easy way to like kind of cut around the holes and stuff, but I know what you're talking about, dude. Heck yeah, bro. Dude, thanks, Somatic101. Appreciate that, man. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what today's session is going to be about, and we'll get into it. So yeah, I've got the Dirtywave M8, which we'll be using to kind of like capture some recording or capture some performances that I do playing the keys on ye old DAW. Let me switch this. Boom. So we got Reason in effect, as per usual. And we got some VSTs we'll be playing. Let me see if I can give you a little demonstration here. Just press some buttons. Da, da, da. So we're not going to be using that sound, but that's kind of the gist of it. I play the Lo-Fi 12 XT, and then we hear it in the Dirtywave M8, record it, and kind of make a beat from there. So that's going to be the first half of the session, but the second half, I did want to explore this firmware update for the Dirtywave M8. Basically, it's been updated so that there's like multi-track audio out. So it allows you to have like different channels of audio for the different tracks on the M8, which there's 8. So I kind of want to mess around with that and see if there's anything cool in DAW we can do by doing kind of like a track out of the M8. So we're going to do that later. But yeah, first things first, we're going to make a beat. Let me switch back to what you call it, mainstream here. Get the M8 nice and big for you. And yeah, let's do a brand new project. Start with the rhythm section, and then I will play some melodic stuff right on top of it. New project. Or actually, what is this? What are we listening to here? Boom. Okay, so that was probably something I made on a previous stream. So that's going to be the vibe, though. Probably going to make something like that. All right, brand new. Let's see what we got here. And yeah, I think I'm just going to start from scratch with the drums. So let's load up some samples and get to work. Okay, so we'll do snare first. See if I can find a good one here in my like 1 million snares folder. Snare 1098. Dude, I like that number. Gotta make this thing louder though. Maybe I'll normalize it? I don't even. Oh yeah, look at how quiet that is. Dude, come on. Override it. Still gotta amp it up. Okay, and then let me do the envelope too. Give it a nice little slope there with the decay. And then let's do kick drum next. Ba-boom, boom. Wow, no complaints about that kick. Dude, I love just rolling the dice, opening a random folder and just like seeing what's in there. And kick 0632 sounds pretty hot. Make sure I'm not clipping here. All right, and let's do envelope on this one too. Very snappy. Yeah, the attack hold decay envelope's nice. It's super easy to just set it and forget it. All right, and let's see if I can find a hi-hat here just to seal the deal. This one sounds kind of tight, but it's got this weird tone on it. I'm gonna try this one. It does have some kind of sound on it, but I think I might be able to filter it out, perhaps. See what the high pass sounds like. And then same as before, envelope. Dude, degrade 03. I'm into that. Yeah, and the high pass is doing work here. Kind of cleans it up. All right, let's do some tempo change, and then I'll do the micro timing and stuff. Let's get real low. Let's see what 83 is about. See if I can make that work. Dude. Victor Cyberponics Music, what's up, man? It's cracking. Welcome. Dude, Gat Earthrid, what's up? What's up? Gigi in the house. Heck yeah. All my favorite people, all in one place. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's start with the hi-hat. And I don't know how closely y'all have been following the Dirtywave M8, but there have been some recent developments, shall we say. And by that I mean firmware updates. And there's a bunch of cool new features, including this epic micro timing thingy. It's a whole brand new command. And you can see here on your television, it says micro time nudge row in micro ticks. So let me break it down here. So before there was only this delay command, DEL, and this thing would basically push the notes later by a certain number of ticks, and there are 6 ticks between each step, or per step, I guess. So there were only 6 places that you could put a note between the steps for the micro timing stuff, which is not terribly precise. But you could of course like double the tempo and then get, you know, twice as many ticks per step. So instead of 6, it'd be 12. Double it again, it'd be 24 or whatever. Double tempo is kind of a pain in the butt to work with, though. It affects other things in the song or sequence or whatever, like delay timing and like other stuff, envelopes, things like that. Anything tick based, mind you. But yeah, the MTT, this thing's really cool because it kind of just is already a built-in sort of like sub unit of the step. So before there were 6 ticks per step. This gives you 8 kind of like sub ticks per tick, and then there's still 6 ticks per step. So it basically gives you like 48 sub ticks per step. So there's one of 48 places that you can put the note between each step, which is super crazy. Because yeah, it kind of eliminates the need for any of the hacky sort of micro timing workarounds or whatever, table tick rate type stuff, or doubling the BPM like I was talking about earlier. Because now you can just drop these notes in, or these commands in here, and you can just move stuff off grid in a very precise micro tick manner. And it even tells you the help text when you hover over it or select it or whatever. It tells you where you're at. So this is 1 4/8 ticks. So it's like 1.5 ticks. But yeah, you can kind of move things between the ticks, whereas before it was just between the steps using the ticks. So yeah, this is big stuff. Big news. And yeah, Trash80, the developer of the M8 and creator, continues to hook it up big time. And this is just one of like several things that were updated in the firmware update. So check it out if you haven't already. Really cool stuff. Okay. So let's do that with a kick too. Use the MTT command. Yeah, I'm still kind of learning about like my favorite values of this command. Got to practice with it. Yeah, this firmware update's brand new. It was like basically last week, I think. Or it might have technically been this week. I think it was on Tuesday maybe that he dropped it. It's like the day that I streamed. Got a little double hi-hat pattern there going. I feel like when you get tempos this low, like less than like 85 probably, is when you can really take advantage of that extra space to like add extra notes in. Nice. And then maybe do one more kick. Like this. Alright, that sounds pretty chill. Let me do the nth command here. Get some of these showing up at different intervals. Bring the hi-hat down a little bit there. Nice. And then maybe some micro timing on the snare a little bit. Dude, these MTTs, I'm telling you, worth their weight in gold. I love sub ticks, dude. Ticks were great, don't get me wrong. Me and ticks, we had a good time together, but micro ticks, dude, whoa. It's like, it makes it so easy to do the micro timing. Dude, I'm hoping that eventually he adds it too, to where you can, when you're recording MIDI in using the, what is it called, rec note channel. Dude, if it could add MTTs to the sequence, bro, that would be dope. Because yeah, right now I think if you try and record things in live, it's still going to be snapping to ticks, which you could always replace those commands with MTT and then kind of like nudge stuff around, but it would be very convenient if it was just like, if it was one and done. All right, so we got a pretty basic rhythm section here. Maybe I could do an open hat. Let's see. That's a nice one. Alright, so I know where I want it. Let's clone this. Shift Option Edit. And I think I want it right here. And you can, I don't know if you all know how to do this, but you can highlight the selection, Shift Option, and then if you do Shift and Play, it'll basically loop just the section that you have highlighted. So it'll make it easy for me to figure out what tone I want this open hat to be and the timing of it. Try adjusting the pitch too. Do a high pass on it. All right, that sounds pretty chill. Maybe one other layer to the percussion. I've been having a lot of fun lately using like percussion loops and kind of like picking start points to kind of slice them in, quote unquote. So maybe I'll try and find something like that that we can kind of layer on to make the rhythm a little bit more interesting. And then we'll switch to the melodics. Dude, yeah, shift play. You could also press play to do that, but if you just press play and don't do shift play, it'll just play the phrase that you have highlighted, so you won't be able to hear the other tracks playing. But if you do shift play, then it'll do the whole song, so you can hear it kind of in context with everything else. But if you just press play, it'll just give you that phrase. So depends on like what you want to hear when you're looping things, but you got options is the long and short of it, basically. All right. check my perk folder here. Maybe some rides, dude. A ride run? Let's go on a ride run. Maybe we can get this to work. This might be a stretch. I probably have to filter it to get rid of some of the sounds. It's kind of got that audience on it too. Bandpass sounds kind of tight on it. Alright, so here's the play. Basically, you can use the... You can basically use the STA command to kind of call different sections. It basically moves the playhead around the waveform, and you can preview the sound of it. If you're looking for something precise. Or you could just do what I do and kind of like drop random start commands in and figure out what sounds interesting. I don't think you have to have a note for each one, but I kind of just put it there out of habit. Sounds kind of wonky, actually. I'm gonna get rid of this. It was good to try, but yeah, I think the live energy of it is sort of clashing with the chill, kind of low tempo-ness. So let me see if I can maybe do one other thing, and then we'll get into the melodics. Yeah, kind of an interesting one there. Let's see. Tambourine, maybe? Where's that at? T for tambourine. Yeah, I was getting into something there. Dude, this might sound tight. Pitch down. Pitched way the heck down. bass on it, so I'll just high pass it. Always gotta try to degrade out. I kind of dig it at 0.2. Alright, same deal as before. Random start commands. See if we can find something interesting. Nice. So we got an interesting rhythm there. Kind of just sounds like a shaker since I put the degrade on it. Let me try turning it off, see what it sounds like. I kind of want to try modulating the pitch, but I feel like I'm going to just totally screw it up. Let's try it out though. Because yeah, I think it'd be cool if the pitch changed a little bit as the sample played, just to give it sort of a different timing and tone basically. So yeah, we're on the mod screen here. Destination is pitch. Right now it's like moving very far across like the pitch spectrum, so I want to tighten it up. I feel like 1-0 is like, it goes up and down one semitone, maybe. And then frequency is like how quickly it's cycling the modulation. So I could have it do it every quarter note, every 4 steps. You could make it more gradual. Do it in like a phrase. See, if you have it too fast, it kind of like, it gives it this weird sort of like warbly type sound. I feel like 0.8's not bad. That's a half phrase. So it cycles twice per phrase. And then I could even tighten this a little bit too, so it's not like... Yeah, so it's a little bit subtle, but it's there, and it kind of adds a little bit of a little bit of a difference to the sound. Not too bad. Yeah, 10's getting a little musical on there. Dude. Throw some verb on the tambourine. Row C. Dude, let's try it out. Let's see. We're going to do send reverb, SRV. Maybe 8-0. Yeah, it kind of lets it breathe a little bit. I can dig it. Nice. All right, cool. Okay, so we got the rhythm section sounding pretty halfway decent here. Let's get into the melodics. I'm gonna do a little bit of setup here. I have to change the input on the mixer page to C0 so that we can hear what's going on with the DAW. Then what's next? I guess while I'm in the mindset, I can set up our sampler instrument, which I'll be using to record whatever I play. So sampler, record, just a couple things here. I'm going to change volume to C0, same as what I said on the mixer page. Then we have arm, which I'll set to 0-0, so the recording will start right when the count in finishes, so it's not waiting for a threshold. And then song, I'll set to 0-0. So this will sync the recording to the beat that I just created, basically. All right, I think we're all set here. So let's switch it up a little bit and see what we got on DAW. Paging Mr. DAW, where are you? Boom, look at that. We got Analog Lab open. I had it muted, I think. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, we're not going to the club yet. But yeah, basically the way this works is I'm using the Lo-Fi 12 XT, which is a sampler, as a MIDI controller, essentially. And then we hear the DAW through this as well, because it can be an audio interface. But then I have the main out of this going to the in of the M8. I know it sounds complicated, but basically what it allows me to do is record sounds from the DAW into the M8. Super easy. So it's kind of a hybrid workflow in that regard. Let's open up Analog Lab though and see if I can find something cool here. In ye old, yeah, classic rave. No thanks, or maybe later is what I'll say there. Okay, so let's go to keys, or maybe E-piano. I don't know. Let's check out E-piano. See what we got here. Show me the screen where it shows them all. How do I do that? No. There's a way to like browse. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, what do we got here? Dude, this is a regular piano. I want an E-piano. Did I click the right button? There we go. Yeah, bad E-piano. Let's start with that. I forgot to mention too, the Lo-Fi 12 XT has this like scale and root note mode, which we're going to be using heavily because I don't know anything about music theory. So let's take a look here. It's probably a little bit small on your screen, but yeah, basically I'm going to select a scale. We got a lot here. I'm going to do Locrian. Let's figure out what that's about. Locrian, come on, I just saw you. Okay. And then we'll do root note, GB. Kind of a cheesy E-piano, but you get what I'm doing here. And yeah, basically I can just kind of play like combinations of notes and they all sort of sound okay. I mean, you can play bad chords, but mostly it's going to sound reasonable. Like that, but but I gotta find a better sound, because this bad E-piano, it actually is bad. So let's find something cool. Dude, Samurai Chill, what's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, E-pianos sound kind of funky. This one sounds pretty chill, though. It's called Best Friend. Bring that brightness down, keep it nice and warm. Ooh, a little tremolo? Or whatever you call that, vibrato? I might have to change the tempo in DAW so it like syncs. What are we doing here? 83. Alright, here's the cool part too, is we've got the sound in Analog Lab. If I close this out and then I do this button, we can put additional effects on it. So maybe I'll try like some tape echo or something, get it sounding real spacey. Dude, warm echo's not bad. Yeah, not that though. Ooh. Sounds kind of like chorus. I'm into it though. And then we got another delay here. It's called Ripley Space Delay. This is Reason, by the way. Reason, say hello to everyone. Dude, much needed spice. There's a reason why it starts on that, because it sounds pretty dope. What else we got though? Flock of monkeys, dude. Alright, I think I can work with this. Let's get recording. And yeah, I think I'm just going to play kind of like random notes and chords. That's the cool thing about this workflow is that you can just record like a ton of content and then it's super easy to just kind of scrub through it and figure out what takes are good, which we'll do in a moment here. So let's try this out. All right, so I recorded a bunch of takes there, different voicings and kind of just pushing random buttons, basically, because that's the extent of my music knowledge, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so we've got a recording. Here, let me explain what's going on. So we have a recording, and in the M8 sampler screen, there's a way to make the length of the recording relate to the number of phrases and steps in the pattern. You have to hold Option, and then you press left or right. So you can see there, it says 38 phrases, 2 steps. I bring it down, now it's 38 phrases exactly. So I'm going to do crop so that we can just have the 38 phrases. It's going to take a while because it's kind of a long recording. 38 phrases at 83 BPM. It's a big boy. I'll normalize it too, just so we have a loud signal. And then this is where the magic happens. So I do slice, and there's 38 phrases. So if I do slice 38, each of these slices corresponds to the start of the phrase, which is when I was playing the chords. So you can hear. So when it comes to sequencing it, it's going to be super easy to just find some, I don't know, chords that I think sound cool, sort of chain them together. Okay, so we've got the slices set here. I have to save the instrument too. Random name. This is also part of the fun part. Cool Proton. So it comes up with wacky names, which is always good for inspiration. Okay, and then I gotta save it in my test folder here. I'm gonna be very organized. 26 dash. Today's the 10th. And then, oh crap, I was supposed to put the month number. 01 10. Boom. Okay, I only have to do that once. Now that the directory's there, we're gonna save it. Kaboom. Dude. Milky 101. Let's see. Hit up the chat here. Dude, Samurai Chill Beats just rebought the Lo-Fi 12 XT. Dude, welcome back to the team. Because yeah, I know you picked up some like Electron stuff. I'm telling you, this thing is kind of like a budget Electron box from what I see of Electron. I don't have any experience with it, so I can't really speak on it. Okay, so we've got Cool Proton here, and it's real cool. And I've got all the slices in there. So now what I can do is you just drop a note in the phrase, and then you use the slice command, SLI, and we've got 38 slices to choose from. And like I was saying earlier, you can scrub them all super easily. So let's hear how this sounds. It's kind of chill. And then this is the cool part too. So I've got like this last phrase, for instance. So it kind of just fades out there. Dude, I could put another slice like right here. Sounds kind of wonky. I might have to finesse it a bit. I'll move it here. Interesting timing, but that sounds pretty chill. And then this one has some empty space at the end too. So you hear it gets really quiet right around step A. So I think with this, maybe I'll try doing like a reverse command to have the playhead start moving backwards, just to give it a little more sustain. To do more tricks for this one. Let me try doing a start command later in it. I'm gonna loop this and see if I can get it to kind of work correctly here. Nice, that's pretty good. Maybe I'll make it quieter too. Cool. So yeah, basically with this is I was calling the same slice, but I made the start point a little bit later, even though it's showing up later in the phrase. So it kind of like plays twice, but then the second time it plays starting later with a lower volume. So it kind of creates the illusion that it's longer than it is. Nice. Pretty chill vibe here. Louis with the pen writes in and says, Peace Jay, have you messed with the new Groove, PPQN, and MTT parameters? Dude, definitely. 100%. In fact, let's take a look. Because yeah, right here, I've been using the MTT quite a bit. It's pretty good for micro timing. To be honest with you, I think I'm going to take down all those kind of wacky videos I made where it's like micro timing methods on the M8. I'm going to get rid of them all and just make one about this. Because this thing is like, it's kind of the end all be all. I feel like there's no reason to use any of those other micro timing workarounds like the double BPM and all that stuff. Now that MTT exists, it's just kind of like, I think this is more than enough resolution to like get things schwangin'. But yeah, to answer your question, I haven't messed around with the groove settings though. This stuff has always confused me because, I don't know, I guess my background when it comes to making music is I used like the older MPCs, like a 2000 XL and stuff like that. Where I would just press record and kind of play the notes live, right? So when it comes to this sort of stuff, like I kind of just don't understand how to create sequences that relies on this sort of like, you know, this step has this number of ticks and this one has this. Like the swing and shuffle percentage just like really confuses me. So I kind of just don't even mess with this stuff at all. And I just use micro timing on the notes that are in the phrase. So instead of having a certain groove created with the parts per quarter note of, you know, whatever, I basically just go to the hi-hat and I just drop MTT commands on like every single one of them. And then I sort of move them around. So I don't know if that's like very efficient workflow, but that's kind of the way I approach it because I still just kind of, I see this and I'm like, what? I remember one time messing around with it, trying to get it to work in my favor, and it was just faster for me to use like the MTT or del commands or whatever. So that's kind of my take on it. But I do want to explore more to see if I can figure out what's going on with it. But hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, the table stuff was cool. I definitely used the heck out of it when we didn't have MTT, that's for sure. Yeah, and then the other thing that's kind of weird about the, oh gosh, how do I get to it? Here it is. Yeah, so the other thing that's weird about this is this only affects the groove, the parts per quarter note. It doesn't affect the rate at which the notes get delayed by the micro timing command. So all this is doing is changing the tick speed of each step. So if you send this to 192, it's not going to change the MTT commands at all, or the delay commands, I don't think. I'm pretty sure all it's doing is just changing the time it takes to go from one step to another using the groove. So I don't know. Yeah, for me, I just leave this at what it's at. I get down on the MTT commands just straight up in the phrase. That's kind of the way that I've been doing it. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but I'll have to kind of look into it a little bit more as well to verify. All right, so we got some chill stuff going on here. Let's see if I can add another layer to this melody. Okay, what do we got here? Let's do a new instrument. So I can keep this one loaded up in case I want to add more to the e-piano section. Instruments. Oh yeah, Analog Lab. There we go. Open Sesame. Whoops. Okay. Maybe some keys. Dude, that sounds weird. says, icy vocalite keys with a wonky delay. Dude, wonky delay, that's a great way to describe it. Yo, let's do that. Hold on a sec. Gotta get this thing set up. Dude, I think that last take was on the money. Okay, so let's bring the recording down. 21 phrases, 21 gun, and then I'll do 9 phrases here, which will be the last 2 full takes, because each of them are 4 phrases long. And then I have 1 phrase at the end that's kind of like a buffer. It's just empty space. I think this should be fine though. I guess we'll listen to it just to check. Sounds good to me. Okay, crop. And then normalize. And then slice 0-9, because there's 9 phrases. Random name. Dude, envious aura. Ooh. What's going on there? There should be no envy here. It's all love. Okay, let's save it. Back out. And then from here, it's probably going to be too loud, so I need to make it quiet because I normalized it, but it's kind of a lower layer. SLI, till I die. Alright, so I got a trick here. So basically, I didn't start playing the notes until step 2, it looks like. So I'm going to move the slice command down a little bit, and then I'll use STA to start the slice a little bit later as well. So it's row 2, so if you do 2-0, it's going to start where it would normally start at 2-0. highest sort of bell or something. Alright, let's do some more layers though. Let me check up on the chat here. Dude, yeah, Louis with the pen says, just tested it, and TH does work in conjunction with MTT. Oh, dude. Nice. Okay, cool. Dude, that's what's up. Okay. Maybe some bass. Alright, let me bring it down an octave or two. It's kind of hard to find a chill bass in Analog Lab. I feel like they're all like kind of wild. I just want like a beefy sub bass. See some stuff that's similar to this. Maybe I can get something chill. Refresh. Nothing. Okay. Alright, how about similar to this one? Alright, I'm calling it here. Analog Lab, get out of here. Let me try just Reason. See if Reason's got something chill for me. Instrument. Bass. Sounds chill, but it's like too low frequency. Okay, keep shopping around. start saving these patches when I find good ones. I could make this work. I probably will put a filter on it later just to kind of clamp down on it a bit. Alright. Something like that. Let's get it loaded up here. Queued up. Alright, something there. Methinks. Okay. So 17 phrases. And then start at 9. Yeah, definitely something there. Okay, crop. Yeah, this thing's chonky. Look at this waveform. Almost looks like it's clipping, sort of. But we're going to normalize it, get it real beefy. And yeah, I can always put a low pass filter on it and kind of control the frequencies a little bit. But it's got a pretty cool sound, so I'm not too concerned about that. Slice 09, random name. Dude, maroon proton. Dude, there was another proton. What was the other one? Tasty proton or something? I can't remember. I have to take a look. Dude, double protons though? It's getting atomic. This beat is going to be atomic. Dude, it was cool proton. Tasty proton is close though, so I deserve a point for that, I think. Okay, Let's get this bass line sequenced here. All right, 0, clone it, and then 2. Let's see what this is. Nice. I'm gonna do that trick I did before where I start at row 4, STA all day, 4-0. So it's just gonna play that note. The reason why I'm doing this is because when this last one plays, I want it to kind of carry through a little bit so that it plays whatever's happening here, and then this slice starts at this point. So first time it's gonna be quiet, but then you're gonna hear a note here. Alright. Then yeah, maybe I'll do something to the filter. Get that sub bass going. No degrade. Yeah, we out here. Making moves. Okay, we've got one free track. What are we doing here? Maybe like a sick pad or something? Add instrument. Oh wait, let me go back to Analog Lab. Yeah, get out of here with that. Okay. What am I doing? Pad. Oh, it's not even playing it. Oh, dude. Hashtag reason problems. Let me see here. This is the bass? Yeah. Delete it. Delete that too. There we go. Sounds fun. Maybe not for this beat though. tease. We got an interesting timing there, which we can further change for sure. Let's try that out. Alright, that last take might have been the one and done. Let's take a listen here. I'm feeling good about it. Crop it. Crop it and normalize in that order. Slice 09. Dude, fire ellipse. Not a fire eclipse, huh? We take those. If it's got the word fire in it, you know it's hot. So let's see here. Gotta turn this thing down. SLI. I'm going to start it at 4, right? Because this is 1, 2, 3. Oh, lost my count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll start at 3. I don't know. Okay, and then this one to be 5. Doesn't sound right. Let me do 4. Okay. Messed it up. Okay, 6 STA 20. Nice. Okay, so we've got all the tracks filled up. I think we're ready to start arranging a little bit. So let me switch screen here. So yeah, basically I want everything to be 4 phrases long. to set up a 0-0 chain, which will allow us to have an empty space where a layer hasn't come in yet. And then I'll put a kill command on the first step, or an off command, the first step of it, so it can close down whatever instrument is playing through it. Okay, so we know the bass is on 7, so let me just scooch that over. And yeah, basically I've got this is the snare, kick, hi-hat. So snare is 1, kick is 2, hi-hat is 3. 4 is a percussion loop. It's like the tambourine, which kind of sounds like a shaker. 5 is the E-piano. 6, which I just moved, is the bass. And then these are those extra layers. The like kind of bell sound is on 7. And then 8 has this most recent layer, which is the pad. All right, so let's just start with maybe E-piano and bass. See what that sounds like. Go. It's pretty simple, but just bringing the layers on one at a time and then sort of resetting it at the top there. And then yeah, I can now adjust certain levels of the tracks if I want to bring stuff down. Alright, and then we can also do the OTT compressor. This one's fun. Dude, it just makes it so noisy. No idea what I'm doing here. Bringing the color down. Yeah, keep it a little subtle. You don't have to go to the max with it. I mean, shoot, this is 27. It's like pretty low. This is like halfway. 8-0. Nasty. But yeah, just sprinkle it on. Just a little seasoning. You know what I'm saying? I think you get what I'm saying there. Yeah, we got some beefy bass. Real beefy. Took me a while to find that patch too, because all the bass in Analog Lab is like kind of wonky. Okay. So bit quieter, so the drums would be a little more prevalent. Alright, let's name this sucker 2026. 0110. Hey. And this one is in progress. Okay. All right, but the fun doesn't end here. So we've got everything set up on M8 and all of the, layers and melodic stuff that I recorded. There is another interesting new feature which was added in the firmware update, 6.5 I think is what we're at, on the Dirtywave M8, where basically you can do like multi-track output over USB. So let's kind of get into that. And we're going to go back to DAW. So let's switch over there. Let's get some things set up here. So I'm going to do a new, what is this going to do? New, there you go. And then make it bigger. I'm going to close the other one too. Let me do that really quick. Get out of here, I say. Don't save it. Okay, so yeah, this is a pretty cool update. And basically, I mean, I'm on Windows, so if you're on Mac, you might have a different experience. But the way that we got to make this work here is I have to do the ASIO for all, which is going to let us tap into all those different outputs for the Dirtywave M8. And essentially what it'll let us do is each track on the M8 you can send to like different effects buses within your DAW, which allows you to make changes to the sound on top of like what's happening in the Dirtywave M8. So let's see. I've got my ASIO for all thingy here. And right now it's set to Lo-Fi 12XT. That's basically how I play stuff that gets recorded into the M8. So I'm going to switch it to M8. Hopefully it doesn't make my stream explode or something. Okay. And then we can double check that it's doing the 24, whatchamacallits, by clicking on it here. And then expanding. What's that about? It says out. It's got an X next to it. I'm gonna try turning it off, turning it back on. Nope. Disable this. Dude, I swear, Windows audio is just like the worst ever. You have to use these janky drivers like ASIO for all. Okay, so I think that's where we want it, perhaps. So let me test it out. The other thing I got to do in Reason, File, or yeah, I got to edit Preferences, and then from here, you can see I've got Edit Inputs as an option. So I click this, and it's seeing all the M8 inputs. These are all the different tracks. So 1 and 2 is going to be the stereo out. So this is kind of like the mix, quote unquote, with all the tracks summed up. And then these ones are all the different tracks on the M8. So 3 and 4 is track 1, 5 and 6 is track 2, etc., etc. And I think there's even ones for like the delay, reverb, and chorus send, or MFX send, whatever it's called. So I got to enable all those. So I've got 24 out of 24 active. That's a good sign. So now what's going to happen is you're going to see all of these meters are going to start popping off based on the different tracks. So I press play here. You can see like right here, 3 and 4 is going up every time the snare plays. Here, I'll just isolate the snare. So you can see 3 and 4 goes up every time the snare plays. And then 5 and 6, for instance, would go up when the kick plays, because that's the next track. Okay, so it's working as intended. It's a good sign. But this is where it gets kind of complicated, and I'm probably going to need to set up like a template or something, so this will all work. Pause. Yeah, so what you do next, if you have Reason, I don't know if with other DAWs it might be different, I have to do this thing called add a mix channel. And then from here, I can start to route the audio. I gotta get my keyboard. And now I can start to route the audio. The way Reason works is it has this like kind of fake cable system that's supposed to help you kind of visualize the connections. So that's what we have to do here. So you can see 3 and 4. This is the snare drum, right? Oh yeah, in fact, let me do this. So you go to utilities, boom, we've got a mixer. So I'm going to create a drum bus. So all the drum sounds are going to go to this one mix channel. So we've got the snare, which is on 3 and 4. And then we've got the kick, which is on 5 and 6, the next one. And then after that comes the hi-hat. And then the tambourine is the one after it. So being organized on the M8 is really important. So you can just keep it all together. Okay, so now this mix channel is just going to be the drums. So let me press play here. But I pressed mute, and it basically didn't mute the sounds. So the last thing you need to do is on M8, and I kind of forgot to mention some of these settings, so let me just go through it really quick. So yeah, you'll have to enable the multi-channel on the USB audio mode, which I already did. And then the other thing you want to do is do USB main out and change this to post-mix insert. Basically what it means is it's taking what you're going to hear out of the M8 is what gets sent out to the USB and then back from the USB. So this is going to allow us to hear the changes that we're making in the DAW using the M8's main out. You might not have to do this or set this to post-mix insert if you have a different setup where you're monitoring the audio from your computer or DAW. But since I'm listening to the M8, I have to use post-mix insert so that the M8 plays the DAW affected sounds. So hopefully that wasn't too complicated. But yeah, now when I press play, you should not hear the drums. Or like anything? What the heck? Can't hear nothing. This is embarrassing. Post-mix insert. It's silent. Silence. Okay. I have to troubleshoot a little bit. In fact, this might be the reason why that thing, the ASIO for all, was saying that the M8 audio output wasn't working. Yeah, because you can see, for some reason, there's a red X unavailable. Wonder why it's doing that. As per usual, I had this working earlier, and then I go to stream and it doesn't work. Yeah, it's probably got something to do with this red X. I don't know what that's all about. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try closing Reason out, opening it back up. Maybe that'll work. So let's do that. Give it a second here. Yeah, I feel like the M8 should not be doing anything else. So there shouldn't be any other program controlling it. That's the weird thing about the Windows audio, is that there are applications that take exclusive control of the devices, so it gets kind of wonky if you have like two open at once. Like for instance, OBS, which I'm streaming on, and then the DAW. It's a real mess. Anyways, let me try reopening here. It could be a reason problem too. It could be so many problems. You don't even know. Okay. Reason. There we go. So I'm gonna press play. What happens? So yeah, I hear nothing. Here, not a thing, not a one. Yeah, I'm still getting this red X. Now I can hear it. Preferences once more. All the inputs are active, as are the outputs. Oh god. Look at this drop down menu. How am I supposed to deal with this? What would Jesus do, is my question. Alright, so that cut it when I unchecked 1 and 2. Dude. Control panel. Yeah, this thing is, I think, the problem. I don't know how to fix it. Okay. We might just go back to making beats. Sorry, I was going to show how this works, but it does not seem to be functional. But yeah, the main principle is like you would basically be able to have different inputs from the M8, different tracks get sent to different channels on Reason, and then you could add effects to them. Like you could do, you know, delay on some melodic thing, or the drum bus, you could do compression on it and kind of like really affect the sounds in a cool way using the power of the almighty DAW, not just the M8. But yeah, something kind of wonky's going on here. Dude, I gotta check up on the chat though. Yeah, Gigi says, having some ASIO issues with the multi-tracking. Only in Ableton, it worked in Reaper. Yeah, I feel like certain applications may have different things you have to kind of tweak. It's got to have something to do with these preferences. Something in here. ASIO for all. Dude, I'm this close to just getting a Mac. This close. Someone needs to push me over the edge. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. And then Milky 101 says, does the Sonicware have their own drive running too? It could be. I mean, the Sonicware, it can act as an audio interface, which is what I was using it for when I made that beat earlier. Basically, I was listening to DAW through the Sonicware. I don't think it would cause the issue though, because basically once you do, where is it? Yeah, this control panel, basically once I disable it, which it's off right now, it should just let the M8 do its thing. Dude, it might be OBS, to be honest with you. I feel like that's maybe the culprit. Where is the M8? It's on here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Well, this says device not available. Ugh. You know what? Let me try this. I'm gonna do post mix in or multi-channel off. Device not detected. Whoops. So now it's stereo out. Dude, I don't know. Might not have fixed anything. So yeah, stereo out's not going to work. That is not bueno. So let me switch it back. To multi-channel. So the old on and off. And then let me close this out again. So last time I'm going to try this, and then we're going to make another beat. Beep bop boop. Okay. Now, same as before. Edit. Preferences. Edit inputs. M8 is all showing up here. Control panel. Yeah, same deal. It's got an X next to it. I can see the levels too. It's so annoying. Alright, it's all good though. No sweat. I'll figure it out and show you all some other time. But yeah, let's get back to the business of making dope beats. Alright, so this one turned out sick. We're gonna do a new one. Didn't ask me if I want to save it, so it must have saved. I'm hoping that's the case. Alright, switch it back here. Mainstream. Okay. And yeah, we could do another rhythm section to create a melody over, etc. Or maybe I could just use the M8 instead of doing the DAW stuff, since that's been causing issues. Let's do, we'll start with, yeah, actually, let me check this other folder that I got, see if we got any cool samples in there. And I can just do it without the DAW. Save ourselves the trouble. Alrighty. I'm gonna do, where's the Marlo Dix folder? Dude, this guy dropped his December pack. There's probably some sick like Rhodes samples in here. At the top. Oh, Gigi was saying, dang, I need to take a closer look at this chat here. I think you're only hearing the stereo in on 1 and 2. Dude, that was probably it. Oof. Yeah, I'm like gonna write out some steps so I really don't mess it up, because I'm not as big of a DAW enjoyer, so it's a little bit more difficult for me to figure out how to get all that stuff working. But we'll do it next time for sure. This sounds chill. Could probably just like pitch it up and down, make like a super chill loop. Oh, I got a 12-bit it, or I mean 16-bit it. Okay. Where is it? 16. Turn this up a little bit. Oh, dude, we're not even hearing, or wait, are we? Hold on a sec. Oh, yeah, we are. There's something scratchy going on in the sample. think I gotta adjust the start point a little bit. It's kind of like delayed. Gotta get in here and crop it. Oh yeah, there we go. Kaboom. All right, what does this sound like? Let's do some ADSR. Yeah, I just want to put some attack on it. Pop at the beginning. Maybe I'll do some like delay on it. Not too bad. Okay, so pretty simple. Let's do some drums next. Oh, let me change the tempo too. Like always working at 90. Gotta switch it up. Dope. Yeah, there was definitely something clipping there. Clicking. Oh, dude, Gigi was saying jamming with the December samples this morning. Hell yeah, dude. A fellow Marlo Diggs supporter, dude. That's what's up. Yeah, man, that guy hooks it up, dude. Super sick horn samples, and dude, you can just jump in the cuts folder and like get down on any of these, really. Dude's got a really good ear. And it's sick that he shares his crate with us. All right, you just gotta pay for it, which is no big deal. Okay, yeah, let's do some drums. So I'm gonna do samples, snare, get a nice little rhythm going here. We just gotta find the right sounds. This one's kind of interesting. Sound tight, pitch down a little bit. micro timing. Dude, I don't even have to do anything janky here. Just put the MTT commands down. There's also something I could do with this decay where I could have certain notes have it be a little bit more open. There's probably a cool way to like automate this or something, maybe with a modulator. My pay grade's not high enough to do that, so kind of just throw the commands down until it sounds chill. Okay, kick drum. Let's get micro. Let's do some micro ticks. I gotta put more notes down though. Dude, I love doing this. How the degrade works. You can use it to kind of bring a little bit of resonance almost to the sample, so it like, I don't know, it makes the higher frequencies more audible, which is interesting to use on the kick. But yeah, I made it super bassy and then I wanted to bring like a little bit more sound to it, so I added degrade. Sounds pretty chill. Alright, so let's use the nth command. We'll harness the power of the nth on some of these ghost notes, and basically not the main notes. Okay. Works is it basically lets you turn a one phrase pattern into, like, I don't know, different variations of it if you stack them or have them show up one after the other. Some notes play the first time, some notes play the third time, some notes only play on 1 and 3. It's pretty cool. Definitely worth messing around with if you're not familiar with it. Okay. Probably don't need to do anything fancy with the snare. Yeah, so let's start working on some other layers. See if we can get some good melodic stuff in here. Let's check the cuts folder, see what's up. Dude, this sounds sick. 16-bit it before we get too in the weeds here. 16. Boom. Oh, whoops. And yeah, the reason why I do that is because these samples are 24-bit, but if you have them at 24-bit, you can't pitch them up, and pitching down is like limited to a certain aspect too. But if you do 16-bit, you can pitch them any which way you like. Okay, so where do I want this? Whoops. I kind of needed to do something different on this one. Not sure what exactly to do here. Maybe I'll do it on 4. Sounds kind of wonky. I think we can keep the 50 though, and then maybe I'll just try to use a different sample on the 2nd and 4th phrase. So yeah, let's keep shopping around. Stand-up bass. Sounds dope. And then yeah, same deal. Got a 16-bit it. Okay. Overwrites. And then in this last phrase, it kind of plays a lower note on that Rhodes sample. So maybe I'll try doing like this pitch down. interesting layer. What else we got? Kind of want to chop up this bass. What do we got here? Yes, yes, and yes. All right, let me think about what to do here. I guess I'll crop it 16-bit, and then I will get rid of this loop point, save it to my test folder, so I'm not overwriting the original sample. And then yeah, I should probably be able to play something with this. Find some notes that are in key. This sounds about right. All right, so this one, I think maybe it'll be C4 on both. Simple but effective. You can always mess around with the filter too. Dude, Strolife, what's up, man? Welcome. torrents folder? What's going on here? Gotta check back. Okay. Let's get a nice chill horn on this. Sounds sick. Let me turn this loop off. 16-bit. Overwrites. Okay. So yeah, this one, I'm going to really drench it in delay. I don't know if that's an appropriate term, but that's what we're going to do. Where do I want it though? Do it on the second one and not the first one. What'd that sound like? Oh, hell yeah. Maybe a little bit of delay. Let's use the actual delay. Get it sounded dope. Put like a bandpass filter on it just to kind of clean up the sound a bit. Dude, I don't know though. It sounds pretty dope with the bandpass. It's like kind of in the sub mix, buried. All right. Maybe some other dope samples. What else we got? Textures. Yeah, maybe not the vibe. Okay. More melodic stuff. This one sounds dope. I don't know if it's like a little too much though. Let's try it out and see what happens. Oh yeah, I got a 16-bit it. Over radius, and then I guess I could have it here maybe. See what it sounds like here. clear my mind here. See where I want it. Gave it the same filter settings as the horn. So it's kind of on the same wavelength, I guess. Dude, pretty chill vibe. Always fluted. But yeah, Milky101 says, hardware fans, you seen the ASM DAW synth? Nice action. Dude, I gotta check that out. I hear about ASM. They do the Hydra synth, and people talk that one up. But I haven't checked out the DAW synth. Sounds pretty sick. Yeah, this air sample's nice. Nice little flute. What else do we need here? Like guitar. Could find something like that. Interesting idea for this one, but yeah, let me 16-bit it. Oh, it says 8-bit. Okay, so I gotta do start command STA all day. I like that ding. It's like the higher note. So I dial in the start command so it just plays on that point. And then, yeah, I might be able to just pitch it a couple times to get it sounding a little interesting. I don't know where I want it either. stuff. Keep looking around. Check my other folders here. Vinyl samples? Hell yeah. Oh, Milky 101 says it's a sax synth. Plays like a sax? When you say plays like a sax, do you mean like you put your mouth on it and blow into it? Because that would be dope. But yeah, Hydra, ASM, they make good stuff. That's what I hear. I gotta check it out. I'm not big on synthesis. I usually just use samples a lot, but I want to get into it. Because yeah, earlier I was looking for a bass sound for that beat. It took me like forever. I feel like if I had a synth that could like make a bass sound, it'd be way quicker than shopping around through presets. Just stack some sine waves and make it happen. It's like, what this? I think it's just a guy going, yeah. Oh, Here, let me normalize it. Dude, I might live to regret this, let me tell you. Oh, it's not bad. Let me get rid of this pop too. Watch this. Watch the magic happen here. You see this crackle or pop or whatever it is? That's from the record. But we can delete it. We can edit, undo that. Just gotta do a crop on it real tight and then use the delete command. Some would call me a heretic for doing that, for removing the magic of the vinyl pop. But you know what? I just want it a little cleaner. And then I'm gonna save it to the test folder. Just dump it in there. The test folder is such a dumpster. It's like so many different samples I have that are not organized in any way whatsoever. I gotta clean it out one of these days. Okay, what does this sound like? Crank up the delay on it. STA. There we go. Tracks kind of loaded up here. Let's make sure they all have 4 phrases. Dope. Alright. Copy paste. Set up my 0. let's take out some layers and see. Whoa, how did I do that? Oh gosh. And see what happens. Okay. So this would be just the roads. Which one is the bass? 7, maybe? That's the horn. 6 must be the bass. Alright, what does this sound like? Bring this layer in early and the horn late. And then yeah, with this horn one, there's like the flute in the middle. I think I'm gonna clone it so that the flute only plays on the second one. Like so. So it skips the flute the first time, and then the flute plays the second time. Alright, from the top. Has been jamming on the electric guitars over the session. Bro, dude. Gat Arthur, we got a collab, dude. I want to hear those electric guitars you got. Any good licks, dude? I hope that was an appropriate expression to use there. Anyways, but yeah, dude. It's been a vibe. Could definitely use some electric guitar on this one. You got pretty much everything but that. Rhodes, horn, etc. Dude, Milky 101, organization leads to boredom. It's true. That's why I like having that folder, my test folder. It's just like a mess. Just go in there and see what happens. Find something fun. Happy accidents, that sort of thing. Oh yeah, and we got OTT too. Every single time. Never ceases to put a smile on my face, the OTT. It's just gnarly. In the best way possible. modulate the OTT. That would be kind of interesting. Can you MIDI map it? Oh, it's clear too. Yeah, you can definitely MIDI map the OTT send, which means that you could control it with the internal MIDI channel. I'm all out of tracks to be able to do that with. That would be epic though. Oh, dude. Yeah, the Matrix is kind of funky. Yeah, you basically have these destinations that are pretty much predetermined. Volume, pitch, loop start, length, degrade, cutoff, resonance, amplitude, pan. And then you can do mod amount and mod rate, which I think affects the previous modulator. And then both would be previous modulator as well. And then B inverse or B inverted. I forget what this does. But yeah, so you've got those destinations. Basically, if you want to modulate anything that's not on this list, you have to use internal MIDI. But it's not that complicated to set up. The only thing that's a problem with it is that it uses a whole track, because you have to have a track dedicated to the MIDI. It's like an external instrument or something, or maybe it's just called a MIDI instrument, I forget. But yeah, so you can basically modulate anything that you can MIDI map. You just have to, yeah, dedicate a track to it if it's not on the mod page. Dude, GG ass, you know what would fix being out of tracks? Dude, another Dirtywave M8. Baby, that's how we do. Kaboom, dude. My Model 1. Putting in the reps, dude. Doing the hard work. Dude, this 3D printed shell's tight too. But yeah. This would solve all those problems. Just imagine if I was modulating, if I had a modulator on every track of this to modulate this, dude. That'd be ridiculous. I've been having fun with it too, though. Definitely don't have to be so stingy with the tracks. You kind of just like do whatever you want, really. It's not that hard to sync them. So pretty chill stuff. GG knows what's up. Double the money. Double up on it. Gat Earthward said, still working on my lo-fi spooky beats. Whoa, dude, that's what's up. We're still in this, you can still be in the spooky season. Halloween's over, but you can still bring the spook. It's all good. Dude, with the KO2 as well. Sounds like a dope setup, man. Every day. That's what's up, dude. That sounds epic. Are you wearing a costume right now? I gotta know, dude. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this one's pretty chill. I'm gonna save it. Delay on that flute. That's hot. Okay. Let's listen to a couple more and then we're gonna close it out here. Some stuff I made previously. What did we do on the last stream? pants have mushrooms on them. I'm wearing black long sleeve with skeleton on it. Dude, that's a legit costume. You're more dressed up for Halloween than I was on Halloween. So big ups to you, dude. Yeah, I don't really get into the Halloween spirit, but I do respect it. I think it's a dope holiday. Nice OTT going on this one. What else we got? This was the other beat I made on stream last time. Got no OTT on this. Interesting. Yeah, this one's ill. This was the last stream. Nice, that's what's up. Alright, check up on the chat here. Turn this thing down. Dude. Excellent chatter about gear, guitars, and other instruments. I'm into that, dude. I gotta learn how to play an instrument. I mean, I know how to play the sampler, if that counts. It'd be dope to learn how to play like guitar or something, though. All these fat bass lines, dude. Play my own bass line. That would be sick. But yeah, just reading up here. Da-da. Oh, dude, thanks, Reason Beat. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, I think probably good to call it at this one. At this point, I mean, it's almost 3 hours in the making. So yeah, I appreciate everyone rocking out with me. Let me just check up on the chat here and give my shout outs. Dude, from the top, that guy Nate 90, dude Somatic 101, Victor Cyberpunk X Music, GG, Milky 101, dude, solid. Blowing up the chat, Milky 101. I appreciate it, man. Always glad to chop it up with you. ZYI Srad, I don't know how to pronounce that. Samurai Chill Beats rolled through for a little bit. Who else we got? Oh, dude, Louie with the pen stopped by, said what's up. And then Mr. 842 as well. Dude, Gat Earthrid, of course. Big shout outs there. And yeah, everyone else that's out there that didn't use the chat, it's all good. I'd be just spying on people's streams too, so don't even worry about it. But yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in. And then yeah, just a couple announcements. So number one is probably tomorrow I'll be sharing the sample that I used, or that I created, for the first beat. So if you want to mess around with that, it's going to be on the Patreon for free. You don't have to pay for it or anything. So go download it there if you want to chop it and mess around with it or do whatever. So that'll be tomorrow. And then also tomorrow, I've got a video coming out, which is about this website that I found out about that has old video game music on it. It's got like video game soundtracks. There's like 1 million of them on there, or I don't know, hundreds of thousands or something. Maybe that's an exaggeration. There's a lot though. So the video tomorrow will be just talking about the website, and then I'll show a couple beats that I made using video game samples, because I'm a big old school gamer, so that stuff is important to me. So yeah, that's tomorrow's video. Check that out if that seems interesting to you. If not, it's all good. No sweat. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. So again, appreciate y'all sticking around, hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Hope to catch you on the next one. But until then, peace.